we are going to be using the lyric tool. Alright, this is putting in words or syllables attached to notes. It is attached to the notes. Okay? So this is different from the text. What I really should do, I'm going to go to the text tool before I actually dive into the lyric tool. And I'm just going to do something in the same lesson so that we have the difference clear in our minds. So I'm going to go to font. I can choose, yeah, I can choose a font. I don't know how these fonts really look. Let's choose something. We have too much options, you know. Let's use old Bookman, Bookman old style. Wow, Italy, good. And we're going to change the size to maybe 14. And I'm going to type some of the words here. Alright, my point in doing this is that this is not a text editing software. It is a music software. So even if you have a nicely typed up text in a text editor such as Microsoft Word, such as Notepad, WordPerfect, those edits will not, you copy and paste it, they will not maintain their features. You will get the characters, but you will not get the features. Alright? Now, if I had continued typing, it would just keep going across like that. It wouldn't come over on this page, but it would not be wrapped. So, whatever editing, we will have to do it using Finale. This is more so like using a text box. Alright, this is really a text box where you can just place things there and work with it. But I guess for music purposes, this is great. And it has been a clean, a great improvement over older versions. And I really admire the job that the text tool does. Alright, so this is basically it. Ask the reason. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. I know that you would have been able to see what's taking place. Good. Alright, so right, I should have this so persons can observe my keystroke. So immediately we have our text here, and of course we can go and we can align the text. Let's line it in the center. So here is where the handle is, and wherever we place it, it would be all centered. It was left aligned previously. This was where it was, left aligned. So based on where the handle move, it is left aligned, right? So it is basically based on the position of the handle. Now it's centered, alignment right. Okay, so where this is would make the difference with the text. All right, you can line it center vertically. So this is in the center of the entire page. Right? You can also align it at the bottom, so it behaves more like a footer, or at the top, where it behaves more like a header. Right? So those are some of the alignment features that we have. Now, justification of the text. Let me align it to the left. I'm accustomed to working with things on the left. Yes, I'm from the Western societies. Alright? You can align it to the right, where the text itself Now this deals with the alignment of the text. Lines up right. Could align it in the center. So all the text is aligned perfectly there in the center. Or we could align it to the left, okay, as it was previously. I think justified is full. Let's see. Not sure. Never had any occasion to use. You're right, full. Yes. So the alignment here, justification full forced, actually does the same thing as it just slipped my mind. It does the same alignment as justified, right? So just as you would have it in Word where it is fully justified, that's what full force does. Give the character spacing so that the characters take up the entire text box, alright? Now what I do is that there is the handle bracket. If you right click on most things, you will get what is known as context menus, which is a pop-up menu, right? So this pop-up menu, you can look at the frame attributes, you can attach it to the measure, you can attach it to the page, you can do the different alignments that we did mathematically, or you could use the default setting, or you could do it manually, right? So the text is words written on your page, alright? So as I continue to what it is that the lesson is about, we go to the lyric tool. So there shouldn't be a confusion between text and lyric. The lyric is attached to the note. So there are different ways of doing the lyric. Type into score. For this lesson I will use the type into score and one or two other methods. Type into score, you click on the notes itself and you type the character, right? So spacebar moves you over to the next note, right? And ideally it places for you the hyphen so that you realize that you carry over the notes in the singing, right? Here is that we have several notes. There is, several layers. So after typing the first word, the space would bring you to the next note. So if we do not want to attach a text to that note, then we continue by pressing the space bar, and then we move over to the next syllable. Even if they jumble together, remember that it will space itself because there are those default settings that allow for that. So when it happens, do not worry. Alright, so this is what happens if you just type directly to the next key without space in it. Now another way that we can space syllables is that I'm going to be putting the word country. Alright, so but I want an hyphen to be present, so I press the hyphen to get it there, and there it is. You'd also realize that I have the screen on here where as I type into the score, they actually appears right there. So just be observant of everything that is happening. So if there are more syllables and no text, then it will put the line, assuming that you are going to be singing the continuously. Okay, another method of input, go to the lyric tool. We could type into the window, and then we could click assign the notes. Not really a boss on this one. And rest assured, once it is typed in properly, you can copy and paste here as well. Alright, let's see how this works. Okay, so you will now look for the note. Right, we have to first select where we're at, what word we want to go there, and then click on that word, and then that word will go there, and it will continue taking the other syllables based on where we click. Alright. Now, if it is that the words are completed, as in my case here, and you continue clicking, it will restart the process. Alright, so that's how the click assign works. So if you already have a typed lyric, you could drop it here, ensure that it is formatted with the hyphens and everything that you need, and you can drop it there. Alright, so basically you can adjust each syllable, and then there are some options for the default setting. You can clone the lyric if you're gonna have like a repetitious aspect of your lyric. You can clone it and paste it there. You can edit the extensions. You can move them around. Right, you can delete them. Right, so I deleted that one, and I'm trying to adjust. Right, so I can shorten it. All of these different things. Right, so that's with the extensions. If it is that you may have placed a syllable and you want to shift the syllables, you just one off. You don't have to retype or re-click. You can use the shift lyrics whether to the right or to the left, one note at a time, or to the next open note. I've never tried to rotate the syllables. You could shift the syllables by one note, and you can allow it to be contiguous onto the end of the lyrics. I'm curious about the rotate. Let's just see. Okay, I see what rotate does. There's always something new to learn. It moves the lyric from the note that it was at. Let's just do that again. So it swaps it. Right? It swaps it and keep it moving along until it gets in the correct place. Alright? So that's what that does. So if you would have made one or two errors, those are some of the options that we have here in Lyric Tool to adjust the lyric. Now we can also switch from verse to chorus to different sections and keep numbering them. There's also the option of changing the font size of the lyric. That's in lyric window options, is it? No. Lyric options. Here it is, that you can decide where to align these things. You must group it under the same note or stuff like that. Keep the first syllable, especially when you have a pickup measure as is shown here. Different spacings that you may be using between hyphens and all of that. Right? How long the word extensions should be, how it should behave, whether I should use underscore or dash, the thickness of the line. Alright, so if you really get meticulous, we can do that in the document options, which can be found also in document options, and then you could find lyric or lyrics, and you go to lyric options and it bring it up already pre-selecting the lyric option. Alright, the same thing can be done here, that can be done with the verse and chorus. Baseline, this is the offset, how high up or low or how close the notes are, the words, excuse me, are from the notes. Now I usually, in using the type into score option, we're provided with adjustments where these can be used to switch or to arrange the words in such a way that they are not clumped onto the notes and that they can be readable. This can be done per system, as you are seeing here, by using either the first or second adjustment bars, or for the entire score by using the fourth adjustment bar. Right? As you are seeing, it's moving the lyric into place, not colliding with any of the notes and their stems, etc. So we would have had a good experience with seeing how they enter. Now, because lyric is an extension of text, it is possible for us to, I guess, change the different fonts. Alright, so you can look through your font list, whatever fonts there are that you would have had, and select. So I'm going to select Arial Black. Alright, and let's do this again. Alright, so immediately the formatting is changed on our score sheet, and here it is. Alright, so we can change the size. Let's do that, but ensure that we select the text. Alright, and also right here it changes right here as well as on the sheet. So the text is right there. We can again select it so that it knows what it is that we are styling. Want to italize it. Alright, all of those things. Alright. And if it is that there is a symbol that we would want to insert, we select where it is that we would want to put it and insert symbol. I'm expecting right, it brings up the different symbols, same symbol chart that we are acquainted with, and there it is. And we could click assign it into our lyric. Alright, so all of these go along with the font of the lyric. Let's select it again and look at some settings here. I believe it's going to import this, so you can make it a fixed size. You can do the same things in another way, in some underlining there, and here it is. And if your system settings are of such that you could strike through small capitals, all of those things, it's quite flexible right here using the lyric tool. So I hope this lesson would have proved beneficial to the different methods of lyric input, how to format the lyric, and the difference there are between the lyric tool, which is more of an extension of the text tool, and the text tool, as it operates within the confines of a text box. The lyric tool operates with the assignment of a text or a syllable to a note. Alright, so do not forget that key or that primary difference between them. Alright, so happy practicing putting in text. Basically lyric text. Alright, see you in our next video.